The government on Friday slashed excise duties for petrol and diesel by ₹10 per litre each, bringing the centre-imposed taxes down to ₹3 per litre of petrol and making it zero for diesel. Not just that, but the notification comes amid supply disruptions due to the ongoing US-Iran war. The changes were notified through amendments to the central excise rules and duty structures, which, quote-unquote, shall come into force with immediate effect, as per the Gazette notification. However, industry sources say that the reduction is unlikely to translate into lower prices at the fuel stations for most consumers, as the cut will largely be absorbed by oil marketing companies, OMCs, to offset heavy losses on pump sales. In a long expose, Petroleum Minister Hardeep Singh Puri said, international crude prices have gone through the roof in the last month, from around $70 per barrel to $122 per barrel. Consequently, petrol and diesel prices for consumers have gone up all over the world. Prices have increased by around 30 to 50% in the Southeast Asia countries, 30% in North American countries, 20% in Europe, and 50% in African countries. Puri explained that Narendra Modi government had only two choices: either increase fuel prices or bear the financial brunt so that Indian citizens are insulated. Puri said the government has taken a huge hit to its tax revenues to ensure that oil companies' very high losses are reduced amid sky-high. The US-Israel war on Iran and Tehran's consequent Hormuz blockade have severely disrupted oil and gas export from the wider West Asia region. The Hormuz is a critical energy supply channel for the world. Pre-war, approximately a fifth of global seaborne crude oil and gas, between 20 and 25 million barrels of crude and about 10 billion cubic feet of gas per day, was shipped via the narrow maritime channel. As such, it is a key supply route for India. An estimated 40 to 50% of crude oil imports, between 2.2 and 2.8 million barrels per day, historically comes through the passage. India also imports large amount of gas from West Asia, as estimated 16 to 17% of liquefied natural gas exported by Qatar and the United Arab Emirates is purchased by Delhi.
You see, I understand that this sharp cut of 10 rupees is primarily being done to offset the under recoveries that the OMCs, oil marketing companies, are actually suffering because of the West Asia and the Middle East situation. I don't see it actually transferring on ground to the consumers, because the very intent of slashing it by 10 rupees per litre is to aid and support the OMCs to be able to undertake their activities without having to spike their cost of production because of the under recoveries. I think beyond it, I don't really see any further changes taking place in it, but we have to see. It's just a developing story. But whether the petroleum companies are going to pass it on to consumers, or it is only going to be used to handle the under recoveries coming from the Middle East, is yet to be seen.
दोनों बातें साथ नहीं चल सकती है। जब इंटरनेशनल मार्केट में क्रूड ऑयल का दाम प्रति बैरल कम हुआ था तो आपने रिड्यूस नहीं किया था, और आज जब बढ़ रहे हैं तो आप कह रहे हैं कि मोदी जी ने किया। सरकार ने वक्तव्य दिया कि वे सारे जो पैसे जो तय होते हैं या प्राइस जो तय होते हैं इंटरनेशनल मार्केट के अनुसार, उनके अनुसार होता है। तो फिर अभी मोदी जी कंट्रोल कैसे कर रहे हैं? तो दोनों बातें तो सरकार ही कर रही है। मेरा ये मानना, आज भी ये मेरा मानना है कि आप जो हालात है और हमने जो वैकल्पिक स्रोत नहीं ढूंढा है, उसका खामियाजा देश को भुगतना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि प्रति बैरल 156 160 तक चला जा रहा है। तो ये अब कब तक हम ये करेंगे? और हमारे पास स्टोरेज कैपेसिटी भी नहीं है, हमारे पास कोई विकल्प भी नहीं है। स्टेट ऑफ हॉर्मुज से सारी चीज़ हम आज भी हम इंपोर्ट करते हैं, तो डिपेंडेंसी मेरी बढ़ी हुई है। हम आत्मनिर्भर नहीं है, हम दूसरे पे निर्भर है। तो ये जो हालात है, इसलिए मैंने कहा कि आज भी हमें रसा से लेना है, नहीं लेना, कब तक ये डिसाइड होगा, या कब तक ट्रंप के भरोसे हम रहेंगे? क्योंकि अनुमति वही दे रहे हैं, आप लाख कह लें, लेकिन अनुमति जब तक ट्रंप नहीं दे रहे हैं, इंडिया उसमें निर्णय नहीं ले रही है।